What is a customer profile system? David?
A customer profile system is essentially, you have a file of customers, presumably sitting somewhere, and against that file, ideally you should have a name, address, and in terms of SONAR, most essentially you should have a postcode. And if you have the postcode, you don't need the name and address, but if you have the postcode, you could overlay SONAR onto that file. And the file could be anything. It could be customers, it could be high-value customers, it could be recent customers, it could even be lapsed customers or potential customers, all of those things. So you overlay SONAR onto this group, and then you can generate a profile very simply. All you do is count the number of cases in each SONAR group, and then compare that with the expectation, with the actual number you'd expect given the size of the group. So for example, in say SONAR code A11, about 0.5% of the population live within that group. But if you find you've got say 5% of your customer file within that group, then you've got very many more customers in the group than you'd expect by chance. In fact, you've got about 10 times more than you'd expect by chance. And that piece of information can be used to rank the different areas or different SONAR groups, to identify those where you've got the greatest concentration of customers. Then you've learned what the customers are like. Are they young? Are they old? Are they rich? Are they poor? But you've also identified areas where you can go back and you've got a better chance of finding more customers. Targeting your campaign activity, refining it and honing in on a narrow set of areas. And more importantly, if you've got other information as well, you can use a combination of different bits of information to further refine your targeting activity.